Hey guys, today I'm going to show you all how all the Piggy characters got infected. This includes like the characters that are already appeared in the story. That's like the infected version, and I'll also do the rest of it. So, anyways, first we got Penny Piggy. We all know that Penny Piggy took a vaccine with her parents, except Georgie. We all know that Georgie didn't want to long, so that's why. Penny took the vaccine, and a few hours later, when she returned home, she became infected. What about her? Georgie's not affected, but I'll show you how he got affected. Okay. So when the pig family became infected, George tried to escape his house, but he couldn't do that. So instead, he became infected. Mother, same thing. Took the vaccine, got affected. Father took the vaccine, got affected. Grandmother. I theorized that maybe it's because Ellie got infected first. We know in book 1, chapter 9, we see that grandma was like secondary bot, and Ellie's the main bot. So I theorized that Ellie became infected first in grandmother. Then Ellie started to attack grandmother, and she couldn't make it because she was too weak. She couldn't run. So yeah, she's affected. Sheep. I theorized that we all know that Sheepy worked with Mr. P and Bunny. Yeah. So maybe it's because Mr. P said, oh yeah, I'll have to get some research things from the forest and then return back. So that's why Sheepy has gone. She has went to the forest she collected all of the research things. As she was about to go back to the hospital, an infected caught her and attacked her, and now she's infected. And she was never seen again. Pandy got affected because we all know that she has affected. I think it's because when Pandy way back when she was doing TS, when her parents got affected, maybe Pandy's parents tried to chase her, and then Pandy was hiding, but she couldn't hide, so she was attacked by a sewer infected. So hiding out in the sewers. I think maybe it's Office. Maybe Office affected Pandy. Teacher. I think Teacher got affected. It's because I theorized that maybe it's because she was maybe it's because she was wandering to school at night because she was working the night shift because she got any night shift workers, so that's what she was doing to herself. But I think because the teacher got infected, it's because some infected broke into the school and infected her. Memory. I think Memory got affected is because I realized that she's actually dead before. She's a dead relative of the pig. The pig family. I think it's because when she died, she rose into a grave, and then this is a ghost version of a dead relative of the pig family. And this is based off of Minnie Toon's first nightmare. Kitty. Kitty had a business called Kitty's Kitchen. She was a chef. Maybe it's because I think it's because she drank the potion. Instead of attacking, she drank the potion. So she was making a dish, an ingredient dish, and then she accidentally put a green potion. It meant to be a blue potion because the blue potion means a blueberry. But she thought it was lime, so she put the potion on the food. So she tried the food for herself. So when she tried the food for herself, she felt strange tingling in her stomach. And then, she became infected. Mimi. Well, wait, I don't need this. Two Mimis there. Mimi. I think, Mimi's not actually, she's fine. But I think it's because Mimi got infected because she was trying to protect the group, okay? To protect the group. Talking about our group and the group. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, she was trying to protect so Perfected broke into the safe place, and Mimi tried to do this with a pickaxe, and then she didn't have the courage to. It's because when she was trying to find an infected, her pickaxe broke, and then causing infected to attack her, and then now she's infected. Dino Piggy. Well, I think it's because Dino Piggy was there 66 million years ago. Millions and millions. Dino Piggy existed millions and years ago. I theorized that. And then he's actually not infected. You know, what about, I see like green people, cars, no, not affected. Because he was a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are not evil, right? Dinosaurs are not evil. So he was a pig dinosaur. He was one of the rarest dinosaurs. Well, I don't know if it's a rare dinosaur, but yeah, still. We like the rarest dinosaurs in the world. So I don't know. Nah, okay, anyways, rarest dinosaurs will be an animal dinosaur, like a pig dinosaur. And then, well, when dinosaurs got extinct, he was the only one left. He was the last dinosaur to live. And then, in 2020, it's still, and then, he got attacked by infected. No. You know he has sharp claws. He accidentally used his sharp claws as a self. He was trying to scratch a body part, and then it didn't work out for him, so he's infected now. Okay, you know in book 2, chapter 6, this is factory, and we see Daisy. You know that Willow's backstory. We see like Willow's parents get arrested. Daisy was killed. So Daisy was, tased. Okay. There, Daisy was taking care of Willie and Willow after their parents got arrested. Then she had to leave them because she had to go to the military up north. So when she went to the military up north, she was fighting the infected, and she was fighting the infected with the soldiers. But it didn't work out, so she was attacked by infected, and she was infected. And we also saw her infected in the end of the heist chapter. Well, I think it's because Angel's originally from heaven. She's originally from heaven, and then I think it's because she went to Earth the first time. Maybe she wanted to go Earth, so she went down to heaven to the planet Earth, and then she found a potion literally in the ground. And then she thought, oh, it's a lovely potion, I should drink it. So she drank it and infected. Pony. Okay, you know in book 2, remember in book 2, chapter 9, Doc's Marcus actually attacked Pony, and Pony was not okay. But in the end of the Doc chapter, he was fine. He got healed. And then in book 2, chapter 12, ending is all infected now. So, well, we know in Will Save ending is cute. But what if he doesn't? You know in the Will Save ending, Tiger Save ending, these both endings gonna fit. Wait, in the Tiger Save ending. Yeah. But if we never give him the key, then he would have turned into this one. He would have turned into like this. Infected. Devil. Okay. Devil is origin from hell. And then, Angel went to Palm Planet and drank the potion and got infected. Instead, Devil actually got them. Okay? I guess, how would you delete, how would you deliver potion 2? Anyways, the devil managed to do that. So, the devil thought,
this will be a perfect drink it. But you will give us superpowers.
So, I didn't drink it, and there we go. Doggy. Okay, he actually got infected. Book 1, chapter 4, the forest. He got a pony infected Doggy because Willow told him to, and there we go, he's infected. Giraffe. Okay. Well, in book 2, chapter 5, the end of book 2, chapter 5, Giraffe got shot by Willow. And then, the TSP members, book 2, chapter 6, Save Survivor ending, Mimi took it. And in book 2, chapter 6, Save the ending, the TSP members took care of Giraffe. But what if he was never taken? If he never take care, that means that means he wouldn't turn infected. I don't know how shooting, and not getting shot by a gun turning infected. I don't know how gunshot will turn you infected, but yeah. Barry. Okay. Barry, I think Barry drank Mr. P's potion. Mr. P said, oh, drink this potion. It will give you superpowers, super strength, and all. You can fly around. Barry actually believed it. So he drank the potion, affected Foxy. I think Foxy wasn't TSP. Yeah, Foxy wasn't TSP. Yeah. Or Foxy wasn't TSP. And then the TSP locked him up because... No, I realized that Pony locked Foxy up. Because Pony, maybe after infected Doggy, was so sad. he couldn't like stop thinking about it, so he went crazy and accidentally boarded Foxy in the cage. And then the TSP members actually liked Foxy, so I was like, hey, why did you cage our friend? So we just left him. And Foxy, for turning his friend, just one of my friends leaving a TSP, and then TSP also doing off with the monster side, and then Clown. I think Clown attacked Foxy. Little Clown was like, so Foxy was sticking his hand in jail bars, and then Clown attacked him and inspected. Ellie the elephant. I think it's because I said like Ellie affected Grandpa. What? How is she? I think Ellie's, Eddie, old man Eddie, remember him? Mentioned earlier? He was Eddie's grandfather. And then, maybe it's because Ellie got affected. Maybe it's because she was like, I don't know, buying a gift for her grandfather, Eddie. And then when she was like walking home, she was like passing through the city. And then group affected like attacked her. Infected. I think soldier was like in military. A bunch of soldiers. Okay. I think this bunch of soldiers were trying to attack the piggies and infect the piggies. But infected. They all got infected. Even Torture got infected. Zombie. Okay. Main chick from my zombie is a she, so I'll call her she. I think she got affected because, remember she does, she was a dead relative of a big family, and then she was a ghost. Instead, she actually also a dead relative, but instead of a ghost, it rose out of the grave and became a zombie. Yeah, maybe she would realize she was like, okay, she took a rare type of infected, but no, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Badgie. I think Badgie got infected is because like Peppa Pig and we saw like Mr. Badgie is running on track. I think it was like maybe he's right on track. He was known by running on tractors. Okay, he was known by running on tractors. And then maybe it's because when she was driving, I think infected broke into tractor. I think it was a tractor. A tractor. Yeah, tractor. And then infected him. Bonnie. Okay. Bonnie took Mr. P's potion, got infected. We left her in the metro. Then she was starting hallucinations. Like she thought Bonnie was here now. It's a hallucination. The cake chapter. She was having hallucinations of Bonnie is here now. She just exposed the whole metro and then see a monster, zombies. Yeah, she couldn't find Bonnet. Okay, she was all just in her head. It was all just in her head. And then she skipped the vent, and she was crying because she couldn't find Bonnet. Then Mari came. And then she hallucinated that it was affected, even though that's not actually affected. So she actually shot Mari and he's dead. Yeah. And then the wolf came around. So, oh, Mari, what happened to you? And then Mari and Bunny. Okay, Mari shot Bunny and she's dead. And then yeah. Okay, Decay Part 2 is coming very soon. I'll see what happened to Bunny and after she got infected. So sad. Decay Part 2, man. Skelly. Okay. Okay, Skelly's actually... I think Skelly was also a relative. Yeah. And then... Skelly, I think it's because the fact that... It's ate this whole entire skin. The muscles, the blood vessels, the nerves, everything, except the bones. Yeah, this is what the results were. Clown. Okay. Let's know. I think it was the Clowny actually got affected. I think Clowny was also the ones who drank Mr. P's potion and became affected. Yeah. Tiger. Okay, Tiger's not actually affected. But what is this? Okay. not that he was in the military, then he left, served them, yeah, stuff. But like maybe he's trying to military line, the military tag was finding some infected and he was infecting up. Mousy. Mousy got infected. I think she also drank the potion and became infected. And then she also stole Robbie's legs, so that's why she's walking now. She has like you see his legs right over her. Pierce. Pierce is supposed to be the bottom. Okay, Pierce is supposed to be the main bottom of the story memory chapter, but maybe she didn't have the courage, so that's why this makes Pierce memory because it makes sense. Get it because the name is story memory, yes. Pierce. Maybe Percy got affected because he was a happy little spider. No, he was a spider second. No. Spider's the first spider. I don't know what species it is. I don't care. Anyways, he was like a happy little animal, and then so all of a sudden, infected attacked him, infected. Zizzy. We all know she got infected because of book 2, chapter 3. We left because she was kidnapped by Willow, and then book 2, book 2, chapter 2 cutscene. We see that Willow kidnapped Zizzy, then Zizzy got infected, but the refinery affected Polly. After that, we left in the refinery. Then she created a distraction, blown the refinery up. But when she was talking to Tio and see Pony and Pony while talking to Tio, and then when Zizzy was about to take Tio's hand, some black hand took. I do realize that Mr. Stitchy took Zizzy. I don't know where, but yeah, somewhere. Ghosty. I do realize that Ghosty is actually granddaughter. Yeah, he was sailing the ship. We all know, and the Peppa Pig series, Grandpa sailor. Yeah, he was a sailor because see, it's piracy. I think it's because I was running the ship. Maybe it's because the ship probably clocked. Ship sank, like the Titanic sank. No, the Titanic got hit by the iceberg, then it got sank. Anyways, the ship got sank, and then it died, drowning. So, then he rose out of the grave and said, Robbie. Okay, well, I think Robbie got two Robbies. Okay, we see another Robbie in book 2, but that's actually the second one. That's not, it's not the same person. It's because this was the original Robbie. This was the original Robbie. Because, and then I think it's because it was never affected. It's just because the robot broke. I think it's because Robbie broke. Robbie just broke himself, and then causing him to become a crazy robot with red eyes and started chasing him. Yeah, and then lost his soul of his legs, so he's now legless now. Billy wasn't TSP. We all know Billy was on TSP due to Vax Flashback. And then Billy got affected, and we noticed that I want to travel. I think it's because I actually fell. I think it's because when he was about to run to the airport with the luggage on, and then affected attacked him, and yeah. I think it's because after the soldiers got affected, Torture also got affected because the affected also saw the torture got affected. But I think it's because in that part in book 2 chapter 7 said I lost it due to swimming accident. No, she's lying. I think it's because she was actually attacked by the infected ship. And then, and since she was infected on her right hand, she actually had to cut it off. What if she never did that? If she never did that, she would have been infected right away. Yeah. Mr. B. We all saw him back in the book 1, chapter 2 of the plant. Last chapter of book 1. Final chapter of book 1. And he said, oh, so much to you. I'll try to I tried to beat him. Yes, I was ready to do it. He couldn't do it. Couldn't make it. So he's infected now. He's gonna infect. He's infected now. He's infected now. Yeah. Officer dog. Well, it's just the same deer I did with doggy, but it's like the opposite. Okay. You know, book 1 to 4. Code infected him, infected, and then yeah, that's just opposite form. Not really too much about it. Rash. Okay, you know when Indiana book 1, in the Heist chapter, book 2, Heist was boarded up. Heist was boarded up in some place, and then I realized that not okay. The people thought Tiger did it. No, that's how Tiger didn't know about Rash. No, it's not Tiger. No, it's not Tiger. It's not Tiger. I realized that Rash. I mean, another infected boy Rash. Still don't know, but yeah. Well, no. First, the infected had to attack Rash, then put it in a small room and put the planks over the door, and there we go. Katie. What? Katie. I think Katie. Katie was a nurse. Okay. Katie was a nurse, and she's fine. Okay. But what's she actually like? Well, I mean, I think it's because she was a nurse at a hospital. She was a nurse at a hospital, but then she actually drank the potion of Mr. P and she was infected. Kona. Okay, Kona's never infected, but I think it's because he said he's starting to infected. What if the military infected? Military infected broke into his lab and bang, infected. Candy uniform. Well, same deal as the candy version. It's just the uniform version. Okay? Deal with it. Guess up. Well, wait a minute. I think Dessa got infected because when she was working at a store, okay? And then infected broke in and infected her. Jeez. I realized that Ray's wasn't his. Ray's wasn't Silver Paw. I think it's because why Ray's in the same place? It's because I think it's because and Willow chainsawed Ray that cut the robotic parts and stuff. It put some robotic parts and it infected. That's what happened. So they sent him into the same place, and that's why Ray was attacking you guys in the same place. Arg. Okay. Argy got infected. A ship. I don't know what happened. I think the ship was she was flooded and infected, and infected all the crew members except Captain Budgie. That's why it's infected. Tiger Uniform saying has a regular Tiger duty. Coley thinks I theorized that Coley was also in TSP. And then Coley was also in TSP. And then I think no. What about Willow infected? What about race? Yeah, what about race? No, still fine. I think Coley just drank the potion and Mr. P got infected. Yeah. Marcus. Okay, I think because Mark was a farmer in his village. And then wouldn't say this, but the thing affected attack Marcus. Office. I think maybe it's because I think because he was never attacked. No, neither. He was never attacked or infected over you drink the potion. Yeah. Maybe Office got infected himself. Maybe it's because he hasn't drink food water for a month. And he died. He got infected? Yeah. Dakota. I think it's because the diary of a book 2 chapter 7. Yeah. Maybe it's because some people wanted to help from Dakota because infected are chasing them. But Dakota didn't help them. So that's why he locked himself in the lighthouse. Let the people get attacked and infected. And then a few moments later when it's done, when they all got attacked, they just went out. And then the infected also attacked Dakota, and yeah, here we are. Felix. Okay, I think it was that Felix was a performer. But since when he retired, I think it is while Felix was a performer. And when he was performing on stage, a film manufacturer brought him into this concert. And then Murray. Okay, Murray. We know the Decay chapter and the Decay chapter. Murray's never affected, so Bunny shot Murray and wait, what about a puppet? Oh, Murray? No, because that part is actually not. You know, the Murray one had whiskers. This one doesn't have whiskers. Yeah, it's a completely different part. This one is a puppet, and then it's because the affected actually like starting to. No. Murray's actually created. He's never like new. He was created by someone. I don't know who it is. Maybe probably Insolence. Well, really no. It's confirmed not probably Insolence. And let's say that he was created by somebody else. I don't know. He hasn't appeared in the story yet. Kamosi. Okay. Kamosi was Kamosi confirmed that Kamosi was an Egyptian pharaoh called Knos. And then I think it actually existed, during Egyptian time when the pharaohs still existed in this world. I think it was one of them. Maybe it's because they actually, the same thing in Dino Piggy when all the dinosaurs went extinct. The dinosaur, he's the only one survived till later when the infections already got affected. Same thing. When all the pharaohs got extinct. I'm not sure. I don't know how much pharaohs, but yeah. I think Kamosi was the last pharaoh to live. And then, boom, when the infection started, they did. Spidello. Okay, Spider lives in a temple, and then Spider's in a what Piggy's film he made, the Piggy movie he made. He said Spider was the player's pet. Yeah, Spider was a player's pet. Because the folks going to temple, Spider got affected, the player survived. Yeah, but we don't know if it's confirmed yet. Yeah. Cracks. I think it's because Craxicord. Maybe it's because Craxicord was actually lived in the ocean now. I think so. Freaking. I think it's because when he was living in the sea, and then Dave. Dave can actually. He's the one who takes the origin stories of Piggy-Killers. And in this thing, it shows that Craxicord and Rex was like running alone. And then he suddenly went up the shore and then visited the ship. And the parents followed him. And then Mr. P brought his, army something. But I remember having Mr. P having an army. Anyways, Mr. P and the group of folks that drink the poster and then Craxicord was Craxicord fans, I think. No, I think Craxicord was fans also does. Delta, okay. Maybe it's because the soldiers are getting trouble, that soldier was getting infected with piggies. Same thing happened with Delta. Okay, Willow's not a professional. Maybe it's because Willow was roaming around the factory, but then Coley attacked Willow. For example, affected towards the middle. Then that's how Willow got affected. Toby. I think Toby was a firefighter, and then somehow the fire I think it affected Logan inside the fire department attacked Toby. Yeah, the twins. Twins are actually affected. We know in distraction therapy, these hallucinated the word twins, infected twins. They're actually not affected. I think I theorized that maybe we haven't seen each other before. Maybe it's because when Z and Zuzi were going in the sewers, Alphys attacked them. Alphys attacked Z and Zuzi and infected them. It's still good. Okay. I think it's because after Penny Piggy was alone in the house, her parents had to go to the station in Galilee. I think scientists broke into her house and took her, and kidnapped her, and then took her to the lab. And then they were putting experiments on her, so that they upgrade her. And yeah, there you go. Celsius. I think it was that Celsius wanted the Snake Army, but until another, Celsius Snake Army had to compete another army. Four armies are enemies. And then, when David B. 93 and Celsius one of these videos? The video was like Mr. Stitchy. Like I said, you wanna be better than him, and Celsius, and he said, alright, join us now. But I think Celsius joined, he became effective. I didn't believe in his theory. Yeah, I didn't believe in his origin story. That's it. Ombra. Okay. I think because Ombra was actually an officer. I think it was when Ombra was an officer. And then there was also an effective captain. No. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video. Okay, the video is 30 minutes. It's gonna take so long, so that's why this is part 1. Part 2 is coming. Part 2 is coming later tomorrow. Yeah. Part 2 is coming tomorrow or tomorrow and the next day. An exam tomorrow. Sounds cool. I'm a half year exam. So anyways, see you part 2.